Hey guys, just want to make this video to number one, thank everybody for the comments that you guys said on all of the recent videos when I told you about what was going on with my dad. If you guys didn't know, my dad was recently diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and a couple of days ago, he passed away. So again, I just want to thank you guys for your guys' support and your messages. They help so much. I spent a lot of time with my dad before he passed. I'm still kind of in shock a little bit, and notice I just haven't really spent a lot of time alone to process everything. So maybe making this video will help me out a little bit. But I never thought at 27 years old I would go through something like this, because just in June I was watching the NBA finals with him and he was fine. And I want to make this video and inspire everybody and remind everybody to just appreciate your guys' parents if you still have them, your siblings, your friends, anybody, family, friend, related, because you really never know what's going to happen, because we didn't know this was going to happen. I know that my dad would not want me to stop doing what I do right now. And that is making videos and watching basketball and doing reaction videos. And that's my passion, you know. And he fully supported me with that. And I'm super grateful for that, because I know not a lot of dads would do that, because it's, let's be honest, and it's an unorthodox way to live. And I've always had a weird way to live. But that was one thing about my dad. He always supported me, and he would want it as bad as I did. You know, he would do anything in his power to help me achieve whatever I wanted. And I know he would want me to honor him with a video like this, because he was a big supporter of the channel. You know, he watched my videos. He'd always, look for the growth of the channel, and what was one of my biggest fans, and supporters. And even until the end, he still was checking on my YouTube and wondering about it and wondering how it's doing. And my dad was just a very supportive human being. And he was a very loyal human being to our family. He was a family man. And my dad was a rock star. My dad loved playing music. He was a guitar player. He was in a band my entire life, basically, before me. And that was his passion. And him being passionate about that showed me to be passionate about something that I love, and that's basketball. So I get my passion and my energy from my dad, and seeing how excited he got when he talked about music. And my love for sports, man, my love for sports came because of my dad. Since I was just a little kid, I always was watching sports, and you guys could see in this picture here, over the last 5 to 6 years, me and my dad, I took him to every single Lakers game that I could. That was our thing. We went to every Lakers game. We went to some Bears games, and that's how we bonded. And it's always how we bonded. If we, fought, sports always anchored us and brought us back to where we needed to be as a father and son. So I'm eternally grateful for sports, and my dad showing me sports, and the passion that I have in basketball is because of the passion I seen he had in his hobbies, which was music. And like I said earlier, still kind of in shock about everything. Like, I'll just wake up in the morning and it really doesn't feel real. It just, this whole thing just felt like a bad dream. I could tell you guys what really happened, but to be honest, even the doctors aren't sure. Doctors told us that it was an extremely rare and very aggressive cancer, and it wasn't just one, he had multiple cancers, and they're not even sure where the one in his head even originated. So they don't even know where anything originated. They're kind of confused. We went in for a routine checkup earlier this year, and he had nothing wrong with him. And then just one day he was having bad headaches. He was dehydrated, and then his eye just turned inward one day, and we went to the doctor, and the doctors just didn't really do much. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't say much. They just said that it might be something pushing on the eye behind in the head. They did an MRI and they saw a tumor behind his eye, and they said that it was a harmless tumor. It wasn't anything that we should worry about. There's nothing really that we could do. And they sent us home. But it just continued to get worse, and just seeing the fear that he had, it really, I would say not damaged, but it really brought my family closer, and I'm really grateful for that. It brought me closer to you guys, especially because I really don't go out much unless I'm going to a Lakers game or a sporting event. I don't party like I used to when I was younger. I really just a chill dude that just likes to make videos and watch sports. And now it just really made me realize what's really important. That's my family, you guys, especially, and my friends, the few friends that I have. And that's just how I like to live my life. And I never would have made a video being vulnerable like this ever before this happened. So I know this hurts, but it is going to make me a different person, and my reactions may never be the same. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a little piece of me died with him. Like, I just don't really feel the same energy. Obviously, it's fresh. Like, this just happened, and I've witnessed everything in the decline and everything, which I am grateful that I was here for, and my brother was, and my mom. We were there every single moment for him until the very end, and he knew that we loved him, and we were right here with him, even if it was scary. I told him, um, the night that the Bears lost on Monday night, I told him, I said, it's a good thing you weren't able to watch that game, because that would have took you out right there, because he would have been very, very frustrated. We are very passionate sports fans, and that's where I get it from. And, there's a reason he didn't watch that Bears game. He was unable to watch it that night, but I know he could still hear me at that time. And I just tell him, hey, you gotta help the Bears out. If you're gonna leave this place, you gotta go into the spirits and help the Bears out, because we didn't look good, Dad. And I know that's I know before he passed, when he was in the hospital, he wanted us all to wear these Bears sweaters, and he ordered them on Amazon. This was his last wish for that Monday night game. We watched all the preseason games together in the hospital. That was basically a family tradition. Me, my dad, my grandpa, and my brother have been watching the Bears since I was literally 4 years old. Every single Sunday, never missed a game. So he wanted us, to wear these Bears sweaters, the Dicka sweaters. And that was his thing. He wanted us to all watch the game together on Monday night with these sweaters. We had a lot of hope about the team, but unfortunately, he didn't pass, but he just was unable to talk, unable to move, and it was his last couple of hours on this earth, and he wasn't able to watch the game. Everything, like I said, it just happened so fast. And it was literally 3-4 months, just like that, out of my life, which is why I say it just feels like a bad dream. Like, sometimes I'll just wake up and I'll just really be like, okay, is this actually happening, or was that a dream? And, now that he's gone, when I wake up, it feels very different. So if anybody ever lost, their dad or their mom, leave a comment, because, I'm gonna need all the help I can. This is all new. I don't even know how to get through this. My dad was 61 years old. It's about to be his birthday in 2 months. His dad is still here. His dad is 83, I think. So, I'm grateful that I still have my grandpa. I'm grateful that I have my mom and my brother, and my future sister-in-law. I'm just grateful for, my cousins, all the people that have been here, and my friends, especially, who have checked in on me and showed up. And especially you guys. I know I say that, but I really do appreciate everybody that was in the comments when I told you guys this about a month ago, maybe, or a couple weeks ago. And those comments really helped me through it. You know, I was talking to him about you guys and how much you guys were there supporting us and that he wasn't alone. And, you know, he was really grateful for that. He'd always watch my videos and go through the comments and read your guys' stuff. So thank you guys so much for all the kind comments and the love that you guys been showing on the Instagram post too. I really wasn't expecting it. Like I didn't even realize, to be honest, that some of you guys follow me on Instagram because I don't put it on the page at all. But if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, I really don't ever post. But you know, this was a very meaningful post for me, and it was something I never wished I'd have to do. But you know, it's reality. Got to move on, and I got to stay strong for my family. You know, and I feel like that's what I told him. I said it's okay. You know, you could go. Nah, you know, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be strong and make sure everybody's good. And I'm gonna need you guys, man. I really am. I'm really excited for this NBA season coming up because I feel like it's really gonna help me out. My friends are gonna, you know, help me out, especially you guys. You know, it's really gonna keep me busy, which is good. And I know I have not been I haven't even been watching the Eurobasket, and it sucks because I seen all this stuff going on with Luca, but it has been so busy the last 2 weeks or whenever I made that post. It has been so busy. Even when I was making those Eurobasket posts on the Patreon and the channel, guys, I was really cramming those videos in because I did not have a lot of time. I was trying to spend as much time as I could with my dad. He needed a lot of help from me, my brother. He wasn't able to walk anymore after a while. And like I said, man, this cancer just doesn't make sense. I've never seen something like this. It is a very aggressive cancer, and we're still not really sure what caused it because the doctors at the beginning didn't think it was anything. They didn't see anything, and it just all popped up, and then before you know it, it spread throughout his body. And he was very confident, you know, he thought, he truly believed he could get through it until the very end. And I could see him really just fighting. And I think that was the hardest part for me, seeing him fight. And I don't know if he was scared or not, but no, I believe in energy and I'm a very spiritual person. So without that, I don't know how I would handle this. That's kind of grounded me and helped me a lot through this. But it still feels surreal. And I just wanted to make this video. I don't know, maybe it's helping somebody else or if it's just helping me talk about it a little bit more and really process everything. But I really wanted to just thank you guys so much and let you guys know why. If you guys didn't know already, I haven't been posting the last couple of days or weeks or whatever it is. And I'm not going to stop. And I know my dad will not want me to stop. This is my passion. I love this channel. I love you guys so much. And we got another NBA season coming up and I'm very excited for it. We have a lot to talk about. I know I said I was going to do the prediction videos for the teams coming up, and I'm trying to really lock in, get these Eurobasket reactions out. But like I said, I have not had a lot of time by myself. I had to be there for my family right now. And there's so many people, man, that have showed up and just been there for our family. So I'm so grateful for that, number one. And number two, I just want to make sure, you know, everybody's good. And I want to spend time with everybody because I really realize what matters the most. I'm grateful that I got to take my dad to Lakers games the last couple years and, you know, teach him about the modern Lakers and a little bit about basketball because he never really was the biggest basketball fan. So I'm just grateful that I had and got to spend these moments with my dad where it's just us two going to some Lakers games and then just enjoying the night out. This was last year, actually. This was last season at the Orlando and Lakers game where the Lakers lost to Orlando to a game winner. But hey, I was very pissed off, but it was still a really good experience, you know. This game, I believe, was 2 years before or 2 years ago. I forget which game that was. This one was 3 years ago. This one was the Rockets game. I went to go see James Harden back when they traded Clint Capella away. We lost that game too. And then this one was the Bears and Rams game at the Coliseum, and the Bears lost that game too. So you know what's crazy? We lost that game. We lost that game. I think we won this game and we lost this game. We seen one win together. So I told him, man, hey dad, when you go up wherever it's at and you transition to the next journey of whatever life is, you got to help our sports teams out. And if the Chicago Bears could do anything remotely decent this year, I'm going to be very emotional because just wish my dad was here to see it. So again, I thank you guys so much for all you guys' support and love and your continued support and love. And just want to say rest in peace to my dad. Love you guys.